This is Work From Home, the podcast that helps you stay connected, productive and sane while working remotely. I am Harry.
And he's Harry.
I mean, both true. And today we've been inspired, Alex, I'll say your name for you. We've been inspired by an article that we've seen in The Independent, which is about revamping your workspace and what an effect that can have on your motivation, on your productivity and so on. And actually, this is a really kind of timely article to come across because both Alex and I have changed our working environments very recently for different reasons. My reason is my wife stole my desk. I'm here in my office in the attic where I did have two desks and a very nice setup. My floor was strewn with rubbish, which needed looking after anyway. But we've now, because our second bedroom is being converted into an office for my wife, that means we've had to remove lots of stuff from my office and then some of that furniture that was down in the spare room up here, which means I've now got two futons in my office, no less.
Ooh.
Which certainly helps with sound dampening. But, having that reason to have to shift everything around has really kind of made me revisit the setup of everything. And so my desk is in a different position, the light's coming from different angles, the desk that I'm sitting at is different. And all of these things I've found have just made everything feel... It's been invigorating, to be honest. I don't want to sort of overemphasize it, but it really has had a big impact on how kind of excited I am to come up to the office and do stuff. And there's something to be said for just refreshing one's environment. And for you, Alex, a different reason.
Yeah, I've recently moved flats, so I'm in an entirely different area. And whilst you have your new futons providing extra sound dampening, I have moved to the Mines of Moria.
Yeah,
hence this unbelievable
it does sound a
reverb.
bit like it. The building you're living in is an old...
It used to be a courthouse.
A courthouse, okay.
So it's like tall, almost Victorian, like schoolroom.
Yeah, so beautiful, lovely room to be in.
Oh yeah, very bright but yeah.
Bright and airy, but echoey and like the depths of Moria.
And also across the road from a pub. So we'll see when everything opens up whether or not I'll have to move from the unbelievable noise.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But so what impact has it had for you, do you think, like having a complete change of environment?
You mentioned bright and airy, and that's exactly it. It is so much brighter all the time, which is brilliant. I really, really like it. It's airy. The temperature's more consistent, and it's all white. So it's just like a nice, bright, breezy place to be, acoustics aside. And it does, I suppose the only thing you could compare it to is what it is, which is changing location. You have all these new things to become familiar with, whether it's something as large as a new physical location or as small as a desk. Something for your brain to not know every nook and cranny of, I think just makes you a bit more aware of wherever you're sitting. And I noticed you have some plants in the background. Are they new or have they always been there?
They've always been in the room, but they're now in different positions, so you can see them. And I'm a big fan of indoor plants. I mean, it's very, very trendy. We've actually been trying to see if we can get a feng shui on the expert on the show, because I think that would be kind of really interesting to see their take on setting up your work environment. But I know that kind of plants and things is a big part of kind of making an area feel kind of productive and healthy and like not stagnant, basically, and not kind of sterile. So yeah, I'm a big fan of all of that stuff. I also have, I don't know if you can see in the background, my wine rack. So that's definitely a big motivator, helping me push for the weekend. So I think it's just a change of environment is just a great way for things to not feel like you're in this endless loop of the same kind of monotony of work, especially when we work at laptops, we're staring at screens, we're talking on Zoom calls. The environment that we're in terms of what we're literally staring at all the time is always the same. And so the days can really easily blend into another. And I've never experienced weeks go as quickly as they have been recently. So I think just, that change of environment is just really, really healthy. And it's fun. Like I just enjoyed moving everything around and thinking about the most practical use of the space that I have and the furniture that I have. And I just personally find that quite fun. Thank you very much for listening. Tell us about your work environment, because I'm interested to know what everybody else is doing to manage their space. Some of us have huge rooms like Alex's big echoey cave. Some of us have, much smaller offices that we're working with. And, making a practical use of a space is a really big part of working from home. So let us know about your space. WFHpodcast.com is the website. Please do share this episode with one person that you think would enjoy it. In the meantime, we'll be back with new episodes every weekday.